Hello everyone, and welcome to GITEX. My name is Aaron White, and I have the great honor of being the Regional Sales Director for Nutanix in the Middle East. This year at GITEX, AI is a critical business theme of the conference. And here at Nutanix, we are really delighted to be supporting the event this year. AI is starting to become a reality in our daily lives. And during today's presentation, I want to walk you through some of the use cases and how Nutanix is a fantastic platform for you to deploy your AI solution on in a manner that's going to help you reduce risk and make you money. So let me go through with you three major use cases of AI in the Middle East today. The first, and my wife's favorite one, is retail. Vitally important to the economy of the Middle East. AI in retail can enhance customer experience, improve inventory management, optimize your supply chain, and perhaps, and something for me, is analyze traffic patterns, where I'm walking around in a mall, how I interact with stores. All of those can be optimized for product placement to help retailers make more money. In today's environment, a second critical use case is in the healthcare environment. AI can help us provide even better patient diagnosis and treatment. For instance, in making sure the dosage is absolutely correct for every single medicine applied to a patient. This together can improve lives. Absolutely vital. And perhaps the third very important use case in the Middle East is around oil and gas. Upstream and downstream operations can be made way more efficient. The extraction of oil and the discovery of oil can also be highly improved with the use of AI, and also the spend at the pumps in terms of how people are interacting in that point of sale place. Now, while we're in my home gym, over the last 7 years, every single rep that I have done and how I felt doing that exercise, I've tracked. And I actually take that and put it into an AI model, an algorithm, which then gives me my program for the next week. That's helped me move my back squat from 100 kilos to 210 kilos over the last few years. All of those use cases sound great, but the reality is managing AI systems is incredibly difficult. You've got four major things to consider. First up is diversity of where that AI needs to be. Could be in a drone, could be in a car, could be on an oil rig. The next thing is the scale. Typically AI systems are very large and distributed, and we want to do that processing right at the edge. We've got many different types of concepts that we discussed earlier. And more importantly, it relies on people, and people are very error prone. Now, AI systems have a life cycle. The first part of that life cycle is all about getting the right data in the right place. And for that, you need a data engineer. He's going to be pulling streams from different sources, from databases, from object stores, and they'll typically be unclean. So once he's managed to clean that up, it then gets handed over to the data scientist. The data scientist builds the model. That's the guts, the brains of what that AI is going to deliver. Once that model is built, it then gets handed over to the application developers who take that model and put it inside the application. Really good. Once that's done, then the operation guys need to deploy that application into your environment for it to start working. That's great, and typically that's where your normal application would end. But the difference with the AI models is that it constantly needs to be improved. And that's where the data scientist will look at the outputs from that AI algorithm and then need to make some changes. And that could be on a weekly, daily, or even sometimes multiple times a day. And as such, that needs an environment and a platform different from the one that you have today. it needs to be fully automated, fully flexible, and very easy to manage. So as you can see, managing AI in the lifecycle of your environment is incredibly challenging. Here at Nutanix, we're here to make that far easier and way less complex. Starting at your basic infrastructure layer, we're able to make that incredibly easy to manage and virtual. Building upon that, the data services that you need for AI, be that objects, be that database data, which we can manage with Era, or be that unstructured data, we're able to seamlessly deliver those into the traditional AI applications. You might be familiar with them, such as TensorFlow or Jupyter. Now, once you've curated your application blueprints, we can use a technology called Calm that will easily manage the lifecycle of that application. And if you're deploying them right out into the edge of your network, utilizing IoT, then we have something called Carbon that can, again, make the deployment of those IoT applications seamless. Overall, AI looks complicated, but it doesn't need to be with Nutanix. Well, we've had quite the AI workout today, and I just want to finish by sharing a couple of examples of where Nutanix has helped organizations make AI real for them. Firstly is Schneider. We've been able to help them deploy an AI solution to help improve the efficiency of their warehousing. And closer to home, the Compass Group have developed a solution that automatically checks you out at a cafe. So you're at your work cafe, you select your food, put it under a camera, it automatically works out what's on the plate and deducts the balance from your card. Amazing, amazing solution, saving the Compass Group millions of dollars a year. Nutanix is here to help you make your AI journey easy. Those customers that I mentioned earlier really struggled to start with, and we were there with them every step of the way. And we truly make AI invisible for you. Thank you for joining me today, Aaron White, on this journey into AI.